is a huge party underway right now, right here in the heart of Raleigh. Thousands of Wolfpack fans surrounding the bell tower here on Hillsborough Street, celebrating the historic March Madness runs by both the men's and women's basketball teams.
And it was a run, Steve, no one on this campus will ever forget. Both teams were 11 seeds, but went on a storybook run to reach the Final Four. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for a very special edition of Eyewitness News.
Wolfpack Nation is in a mood to party tonight and a mood to celebrate the men and women who made this university look so proud over the past few weeks, from their ACC tournament runs all the way to the Final Four.
I think if there was a way to describe the school pride right now, it's like on another level, right? You see little kids, you see older people, you see everyone here with their red and black, ready to scream and yell and just be so proud of this school and what they accomplished in the men's and women's basketball program.
And even some free Howling Cow ice cream out here tonight, so everyone's feeling a little sugar buzz right now,
you
too.
gotta taste that.
Yeah,
How
good,
was it?
good stuff, delicious. All right, let's take a look at Drone 11
Yes.
flying up above us here at the bell tower on Hillsborough Street. And the City of Raleigh closed off several blocks, about 6 blocks of Hillsborough Street from Oberlin right into the heart of campus to make sure everyone could make their way here and pack Hillsborough Street.
And you hear all the crowds behind us yelling. Someone is on the stage kind of leading the crowd right now, trying to get everyone excited about the celebration that's underway right now. Trayvon Miles and Josh Chapin are among the crowds here, and they've been here for quite some time.
Let's begin with you, Josh. How are things looking where you are?
Steve and Lauren, it is so loud down here, you can hear it. And look, you're not going to get a #1 Duke homer to put on the colors of another team for a lot of reasons. But, you know, someone went down to Target, purchased me this shirt. So it's been fun to be here in the city of Raleigh watching all this happen. So if you'll bear with me 1 second, we'll do this. If I can get a little cheer from the crowd. Hold on.
For everything you've done to celebrate the past.
So it's been a thrill to watch this, and take a look at the crowd here behind us. Really, that's why we're putting on this shirt. Everyone here is so excited. Thank you. I get an assist on putting on the T-shirt. We'll take you to Hillsborough Street, where so many people are celebrating. Shutting down Hillsborough Street again for the men and women, something we saw for the Final Four a week ago Saturday. Everyone here wanted to keep the vibes kind of going until the semester ends. It's not just current students, it's those who've been rooting for the Wolfpack for as long as they can remember.
Brought people together with the state of the world in today, and I think it brought people together. I even drove up to Pittsburgh to go see them play. When they played Texas Tech, but I think this has been a beautiful experience and a beautiful atmosphere, and people have been coming out showing love for the Wolfpack, because it's been a long time, been over 30-some years, you know what I'm saying?
Michael talking about the likes of David Thompson, remembering all the NC State greats. Quite an impressive crowd here. NC State's got a great setup here. We'll be here for the whole thing. And I know you guys are here too. It is very loud here next to the bell tower. We'll send it back over to you.
Yeah, Josh, loud is the word of the night. Everyone here just heard from the Chancellor, Randy Wilson, and screaming and cheers, and they're all counting down till 8 o'clock, and they're like, we are ready for this to happen.
And what you're hearing now and seeing here is they're playing this hype video, looking back at the amazing seasons for both the men's and women's hoops programs.
All right, let's take a live look at the drone again, up over Hillsborough Street, right here at the bell tower, where this huge party is underway. And, you know, we're on the ground here, but we're being told by our producers that Hillsborough Street is packed, and the crowds have come out tonight. So why is this run so historic? That's a big question that a lot of people want to know, right? Well, it's because the last time the men's basketball team reached the Final Four, it was in the year 1983. Many people who are out here, Steve, were not even alive at that time. The last time the women did it was in the year 1998.
Yeah, it was a long wait for Pack fans, and that's
Yes.
why they're so proud of this season's run for the men and the women. This spot right here, around the bell tower, is the place where Wolfpack Nation has come after each win to celebrate, and they're back here again, in force, en masse, celebrating the amazing season.
Yeah, so Trayvon Miles also here around the bell tower. I know he's probably scoping out the players.
Yeah.
I saw DJ Burns in a picture someone already has. They saw Coach Keats here. So Trey, tell us what you're seeing over where you are.
Hey, Steve, Lauren, so you guys came to me at the perfect time, because the women's basketball team is actually walking off of Hillsborough Street and getting ready to make their way to the stage. They announced them as the Portland 4 regional champions, and they will be coming onto the stage right now. You can see a little bit behind me, a lot going on right now as they are making their way. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf are accompanying them. Just a super great environment filled with a bunch of fans. The men's team will be coming out after the women's team. I'm told that everybody is expected to be in attendance here today except for DJ Horn. He may not be here because he is playing in a postseason tournament, but besides him, everyone else should be in attendance, including the crowd favorite, DJ Burns. The big fella will be here in just a couple of minutes. They will be announced coming off of Hillsborough Street. Cannot wait. It's going to be an exciting time, a fun-filled night for all of Wolfpack Nation. Steve Long.
All right, Trey, so a lot of action over there where you are, and you can hear everyone here cheering as they introduce all the women's Wolfpack team right now behind us.
Yeah, let's take a look. The women's team just introduced here at the Bell Tower. Let's live in the moment and check it out.
And your head coach of Wolfpack women's basketball, Wes Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023-2024 Wolfpack women's basketball team. Let's take a look back at your postseason run. NC State is going to the final.
It feels amazing, you know, people doubted us.
Y'all understand what we just did? This is not just a regular dub. Like, y'all know what we just did?
Something like Mike, he's out of sight. Whoa, you done got me pipe. Two man like Ike, 6 out the spot.
We have to be more physical than them. Their main thing is defending and rebounding. Play hard and do what we do. We're gonna win.
Here comes Sanaya Rivers. Spinning. And foul! Count the basket! Whips the pass to Hayes. Shot fake. Open three ball. Bang! Hot corner three. Oh my! Freshmen are showing off here at Reynolds Coliseum. And the game belongs to NC State. Sweet 16 indeed for the 16th time in program history. And the pack is going to Portland.
They publish the headlines and say the wrong things.
We feel kind of like the party crashers. You know, I don't know that we got an invitation to this thing, but we're here.
The clock hits zeros, and for the second time in the last 3 years, NC State in the Elite Eight for the Wolfpack.
You had to get it out of the refrigerator too, right?
What separates Wolfpack women's basketball from a Final Four appearance. Today, NC State plays in the regional final in Portland against top-seeded Texas.
Hey, yo, I ain't trying to go home without that trophy.
Hello.
Like,
I'm counting down this today.
This is the last game here. Let's take it. It's ours, bro.
We didn't come in for nothing.
One-on-one with Booker. Driving into her chest. Scores! She flexes. Too strong. Colebrook flexing on him. Here's James. She's got 3 threes. Driving kick to Rivers. She'll put it on the floor. Out to Collins. Straight on 3. Bang! Wow! shoot. When Tonga can't keep up with her, crosses over on her, gets left in lane, finds Baldwin. Free throw line, jumper. She was just there, and she knocks it down again. 5 seconds left. NC State is going to the Final Four. 76-66. They topple top-ranked Texas. This is unbelievable. Tonight we're going to party like it's 1998. Second time in school history. The first was in 98. They're going to put another banner up in Reynolds Coliseum. Absolutely.
I don't know what to feel right now. I'm so proud of the team. We came a long way. We wasn't even ranked in the beginning of the season. Now look, we're going to the Final Four, baby. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Hey, Kay, we brought it back, Kay. We brought this together, yes, sir!
What an incredible video to showcase the love that this team had for each other and the love that Wolfpack Nation, you all had for this team. Andrew Sanders now with the head coach of the Wolfpack, Wes Moore. Coach, I have to ask you, how did it feel? Describe your emotions and your mentality when it sinks in, the clock hits 0, and you win that Elite 8 game against Texas, and you're going to the Final Four.
Yeah, just so many things ran through my mind. Obviously, I was here with Coach Yao in the 90s, and I instantly thought of her. And when they went to the Final Four in 98, I thought about the team 2 years ago that came within a double overtime game of getting this done. And then, obviously, I thought about these young ladies coming from where we started all the way to the Final Four. Unbelievable run. Just fantastic.
It's no doubt this is a special team. What was it about this team that made it so special that helped propel you all the way to Cleveland?
Yeah, I just think they were so unselfish, and everybody pulled for each other. There was no, jealousy, whatever. Everyone was genuinely happy when somebody played well, and that was what was great about this team. We didn't rely on 1 or 2 people. I think we had probably about 6 or 7 different people lead us in scoring at different times on any given night. We had a lot of players that could go out and score 25, and I just think it was a lot of fun from that standpoint. There was definitely a team, and both on the court and off, they were fun to be around.
And your team, basically unbeatable at home in Reynolds Coliseum. Tell me about the fan base, their support, and how much that helped.
Yeah, definitely. I think we won 3 games in overtime at home this year. Had so many opportunities where we could have, maybe we were behind and had to dig out of a hole, but our fans gave us the energy we needed, gave us the confidence we needed, and again, we definitely couldn't do it without them. Wolfpack Nation and the fan base is just so much fun to be around. Let's face it, you have more fun in red, right? So again, we've had a lot of fun with the fans, and we just appreciate them coming back at 3 o'clock in the morning from out in Portland or whatever, or just different places. It's been unbelievable, and we really appreciate the support everybody's given us.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you. Go Pack.
Sanaya Rivers. Welcome to the Bell Tower.
Appreciate it. It feels good.
Y'all lit it red a number of times this year. Tell me about this team. It's been clear throughout the love that y'all have for one another. Describe it to me.
Man, this is a sisterhood that we created. I wouldn't want to play with anybody else. We love each other. We were blessed to have a great group, great personalities, and I'm just so surprised at how much we gelled together on and off the court. Like Coach said, we always have a good time, and it's been fun. I think I can speak for everybody, and we can attest to that. So, y'all have fun this year? I think it was fun. Y'all have fun? Tight. Okay. All right. Yeah.
When you go to a Final Four, you leave a legacy, right? In that video, you're going to put a banner up in Reynolds Coliseum for y'all. When we think back and look back on this team, what is that legacy? What do you want people to remember about this team?
Like I already spoke on, we're more than just a team. We're more than basketball players. We're sisters. These are the girls that's going to be at my wedding, baby showers, whatever the case may be. I love them to death. And this was for Kay Period. Nah, this is for KL, you know, the team that almost made it 2 years ago. Hasn't been done since 88, and we're 98, so we're just we're fortunate. We're blessed.
Blessed. Definitely.
Highly favored, for sure.
One more question for you.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell Wolfpack Nation?
If it was up to me, all of y'all would get a ring. All y'all would get a ring. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but no, y'all deserve y'all flowers, for sure. We appreciate you guys on behalf of women's basketball, men's basketball, all of that. We appreciate you guys just as much as y'all appreciate us, and go Pack.
That's Sanaya Rivers. Thank you, Sanaya.
Yeah.
Fan, let's give it up one more time for your NC State women's basketball team.
He's off. Yeah. Ground. He's off. Yeah. Ground.
Now it's time to meet our second Wolfpack Final Four team, the winners of the South Region. Your NC State men's basketball team. First, the assistant coaching staff, Kareem Richardson, NC State alum Levi Watkins, Larry Dixon, and Steve Snell. And now, here's your NC State men's basketball team. Number 22, Jordan Snell. Number 13, KJ Keith. Number 20, Alex Nunnally. Number 24, Ernest Ross. Number 3, MJ Rice. Number 11, Dennis Parker Jr. Number 10, Breon Pass. Number 1, Jaden Taylor. Number 34, Ben Middlebrooks. Number 12, Michael O'Connell. Number 14, Casey Morcell. Now let's take a look back at your historic run.
This win. This is not a team that entered this tournament with a lot of momentum. Describe over these last 2 games what you've seen.
We're going into this tournament, we just kind of went in with a why not us mindset, and I think we're showcasing that right now.
Competing and playing hard. And that's one of the non-negotiables when you come here. Yeah, we're going to play a exciting brand of basketball, and I'm going to give you a lot of freedom, but you have to really play hard.
And another theft. Horn to Taylor, back to Horn, and he'll lay it in. On a big-time
foul. What toughness just means, being able to accept adversity and overcome it, or find ways to try to overcome it.
Your culture starts with your identity.
We play hard, we play fast. The mentality that we can go through anything as long as we just keep our heads on.
It was about 10 days ago, Duke went to Raleigh, pretty much handled NC State. They won that game by 15. How is tonight, if you can give us a checklist, going to be different for them?
Well, it's a difference in confidence for the Wolfpack coming into this game, and they have all the ingredients necessary to upset the Blue Devils.
Diarra is right. as he goes for the slam and is screamed out. Rebound tapped out high. Marcel grabbed it. He got there first and finished it last.
O'Connell gets it off. And
It's trust. You know, anytime you're going to see a successful basketball team or a successful sports program, I guarantee you that the big part of it is they trust in one another.
fourth game in 4 nights for the Wolfpack. Again, feeling there should have been a call. That one's going to count. Last one good, he got it again. Mercy. He is something else.
There's a quote by Mike Tyson where he said, toughness is doing the things you don't want to do like you love them.
You have done something so special. Some of the greatest boxers, and I see them at their press conference and they're talking when you're about to get into a ring with some guys who's supposed to be good. Okay? I don't think so. I don't think so.
It has been quite a story here in Washington for this group of NC State players. Now, though, they take on an in-state rival, the top seed, and a team playing extremely well with the North Carolina Tar Heels. One team looks like a 1 seed no matter what. One team's playing for an NCAA tournament berth. Also, at the heart of it all, at the root of it all tonight, is a trophy, a banner, and the memory of a lifetime. Ahead to Diarra.
This group loves each other, man. They really, really like each other. I think a big thing that I'm learning and very encouraged by is we don't just have an old, mature group, but we have a very resilient group. Like these guys, they're tough. They really
Against one of the best offensive players in the country, and then a rejection.
And I think they just locked into that of like playing harder, listening to what Coach Keats has always talked about all year. The hardest playing team typically wins, and then we turned it up.
How much fun are these state players having this week?
We know we can only do it together. Well, that's what we signed up for as coaches, and that's what our players signed up for as well.
And NC State can feel it. Something that has never happened in this league. 5 games in 5 successive days. Absolutely incredible.
There's the heart of the pack's done it. NC State is the 2024 ACC men's basketball champion. They have earned it.
Really proud of our guys. We got to get back. We got to get some rest. And guess what? We're going to the NCAA tournament, baby.
People talk about the Virginia game and about the run in the ACC tournament. It seemed like that really energized the conference. America's big man. That's what I've been calling him every time I watch.
This has been absolutely terrific.
You think you know, but you have no idea. That is the ethos of March Madness.
He has not been able to get going. He's 3 of 11. And Diarra with the jam. O'Connell with 5 on the shot clock. O'Connell drives right in, draws the foul, and it goes! What a clutch bucket from Michael O'Connell. The Wolfpack are riding this wave all the way to the Sweet 16.
Marks, hammer jam. How about that? One gives it up. O'Connell has to hoist. This march to remember continues for NC State. Up the floor, O'Connell. Bounce back door. Horn, give it up. And taken away by Middlebrooks. What a job he's been doing, this kid. Get it up the floor. O'Connell steps into it. Oh, splash! Burns, like a drop. Burns! Another for DJ Burns! This is what dreams are made of.
We're going into this tournament. We can try to win it with a wide out of mindset. I think we're going to take it.
What a run, what a season. Let's bring over Coach Keats and ask him about it. Coach, Final Four, ACC champion. I got to ask you about that first. 5 games in 5 days. No team in ACC history had ever done it before. It's special. What was the mindset, the mentality of your team?
Well, first of all, I want all you guys to give yourself a hand. Thanks for coming out and thanks for supporting us. You know, when you do something together, and all the credit goes to these guys,
You know, when we went to go to the ACC tournament, we didn't talk about just going to the tournament. We talked about winning a championship. And these guys fought every single day. We took it one game at a time. We talked about getting to the next stage. We did every 4 minutes, every halftime, and every next game we were going to win. And I got to give all the credit to these guys, man. They fought, they believed, they trusted. They were one unit, and they took advantage of a great opportunity.
Let's hear it again for your ACC champions, Final Four team. How many of you went out to Phoenix? Coach, State Farm Stadium is over 2,200 miles away from PNC Arena. What did it mean to you to go there and see all that red in the crowd?
Well, I will say this to you. When we went to our practice, I looked around, and there was so much red in there. And when we got to the game, I was like, there's so much red in there. But not only that, those who couldn't make it, I want you to think about this. Those who couldn't make it, they were all around Raleigh. They were all around the country. We drank a lot of beer. We filled every bar that there was, and we did it. I mean, you guys were great. This was a great opportunity for us. We were so proud of it. We hadn't went to the Final Four since 1983, and you guys turned out, you showed out, and you cheered really loud. So I appreciate you for that.
I think ice cream sales in Raleigh hit an all-time high as well, Coach. Last question for you. When you look back on this team, the legacy, what do you want people to remember about this team?
Well, I want you guys to remember a team. You know, I say this all the time. You know, when you get a chance to do something as a group, it means so much. And I want you to think about the fight that these guys have, the belief that they have in one another, the family atmosphere that they've had, their will to win, their understanding of who they're playing for. When you think about this, one of the things we talk about is we say, hey, represent yourself, represent the university, and represent your family the right way. And so when you think about this group, I want you to think about those three things, because surely that's what this group did. And we're ACC champions for it. Yeah.
Let's hear it for Coach Keats. Thank you, Coach. Let's bring in Casey Morsell. Casey, congratulations. We see the hardware there. This team won 9 straight elimination games. What did y'all talk about in the locker room that made that happen?
Well, honestly, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Heading into the postseason, we were in a low place. But we looked at the postseason as a new season, and we had to sit back and think. And we came together as a team, and we had to say, why not us?
As a senior on this team, what has this run meant to you, and what has Wolfpack Nation meant to you?
Yeah, appreciate it. You got it. No, honestly, it means everything to all of us, especially from where we were 3 years ago to now, seeing the Hillsborough Street Field, seeing hundreds and thousands of people supporting us. It's been a journey, but you guys have stuck with us from the very beginning. And us, speaking on behalf of the team, we can't thank you more enough.
Let's hear it for Casey Morsell and your ACC champion Final Four NC State men's basketball team. Now let's turn our attention to the video boards and take a look at how our team supported one another through these historic postseason runs.
NC State men are in, and their head coach is in the building. Familiar face around here, Kevin Keats. supporter of the women's program.
By the way, your men's team also advanced to the Elite Eight. You got a message for them?
Oh, yeah. Hey, why not them? That's it. Why not them?
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think it was good they had it at the same time because back at home they had both TVs up. The whole Hillsborough is packed right now. The bell tower, our bell tower lights up red, and so many fans are out there right now cheering us on. So it feels good to have both teams win at the same time.
It's no point. I just wish I could have watched the game. We watched the highlights. Yeah.
I would just say, yeah, it's definitely big for our program. Seeing the girls, have success definitely motivates us.
By the way, congratulations to our women's team, too, for making the Final Four. That's really special.
It's great. Our players all, I think, get along. They share the same, journey, and so it's been fun watching them interact and cheer for each other. And then, like I said, Coach Keats and I think we have a special bond because we both know how hard this is. Starting in the ACC, you've got 14 other unbelievable universities and teams, and here you're trying to be the top one. It's not easy. And so we kind of, ups and downs during the season, we try to talk or text, almost every day. And it's just, like I said, special to share that with him and to see them doing so well.
You saw in that video the support that both of these teams have for one another, right? We've talked a lot tonight about the incredible fan support of all of y'all. But now we'll talk to the most outstanding players of their regionals, Isaiah James and DJ Burns. Let's hear it. Isaiah, I got to ask you first, and we saw in that video, that's one of my favorite moments in the interview right after your win. You're celebrating. You're doing the post-game interview. You didn't know that the men's team has won. That was breaking news to you. What was going through your mind? What was your reaction?
Well, my reaction, it was shocking, when the reporter told me, it's blessed to have both teams to, win this. And, you see the bond we have with each other and how we commend each other every chance we get. So it was a good thing. It was a core memory, I'll say.
Core memory for all of us, I think. And DJ, I got to ask you, you've been very outspoken in interviews on social media, how much you've supported the women's basketball team. What has watching them and their support for your team meant to you?
Man, it's been awesome. I used to tell the guys, it feels like we got to keep up. They did everything that we were trying to do all season. They actually did it even before the postseason. So they gave us a lot to look forward to.
They won 3 straight ACC championships. Y'all got an ACC championship this year. Isaiah James, DJ Burns, congratulations. Let's hear it. Now at this time, please welcome our Director of Athletics, Boo Corrigan.
Hey. How freaking great is this, right? Wolfpack Nation celebrating our students, standing behind them, being a part of this whole thing. But there's also another group that's been with us this entire trip. And I want to thank the band and I want to thank the cheerleaders for all that they did this offseason, whether it was Pittsburgh or Dallas or down to Phoenix or here at Reynolds or in Oregon and then, in Cleveland. But what a great trip it's been. And everyone here is appreciative of what you've done to show that we are champions at NC State and to show what it means and to be able to share this moment with little kids that are looking around going, that's who we are. And you know what? We are champions. And that's who we are right now. So thank you very much for everyone being here. It is now my honor to introduce our Mayor Baldwin to come up with a couple of proclamations. Thank you.
Thank you, Boo. I'm going to put this over here so I can read it. What a great moment for our city. I
think this was, it's memories that will last forever. And one of my favorite memories is watching the women's team and River Baldwin just going at it, and my husband starts screaming, "Go cousin, go cousin." And I'm looking at him like, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, you get it? Baldwin, cousin. I'm like, okay, cool. So she is now officially known in our household as cousin. Thank you. He also said she got all the height. Damn it. I also have to joke a little bit because Coach Keats told DJ Burns he could be mayor. And I was like, somebody asked me on Twitter what that felt like, and I said, hell yeah, I'll be his coach. So I have an official request today. I'm going to have DJ be mayor of the day. One of these days we're going to organize it. You got that, DJ? And before we came out here, I asked DJ Haynes, what was your favorite moment, your best memory in the tournament? And he said, and I think a lot of people can agree with this, Michael O'Connor's three-pointer at the buzzer. Amazing, amazing. So now I'm going to issue the proclamation. It's a little formal, so bear with me. It has all these whereases in it, so just whatever. So, whereas North Carolina college basketball has a long and storied history with strong regional rivalries, understatement of the year, and especially fierce spirit of competition, especially on the basketball court. And whereas veteran coaches Kevin Keats and Wes Moore took it up a notch this year, handing the men and the women's teams respectively to the Final Four, with season records of 26 wins and 15 losses for the men, and 31 wins and 7 losses for the women. Girls, you kicked their butts a little bit. And whereas the women's team, referring to themselves as party crashers, after being underdogs in the preseason polls, rallied to beat second-seeded Samford and then #1 seed Texas to earn their spot in the Final Four. Good stuff. And whereas the men's team had to win 5 straight games in the ACC tournament, best part, beating local rivals Duke and UNC.
I thought that might get some cheers. And then, with the hot stopping, buzzer-beating three-pointer, forced an overtime win over Virginia on their way to becoming the 2024 ACC tournament champions and securing a bid to the NCAA Men's Division I tournament. And whereas residents, alumni, and students rallied behind the teams, cheering them on in the true spirit of March Madness, like you said, Coach Keats, there was a lot of beer being drunk. With thousands celebrating each win at the storied bell tower, lit up red in all its glory, with everyone believing, why not us? And whereas following these fantastic games, the season ended with the men's team falling to Purdue, the #1 ranked team from the Midwest, And the women's team following South Carolina, the #1 ranked team from the SEC. Nothing to be ashamed of there. And whereas during this run, the words of NC State's legendary basketball coach Jim Valvano came back to us after 43 years, reminding us, don't give up, don't ever give up. Watching these two teams, it is clear. They never gave up. I want to say thank you to the players for making us proud, for being an inspiration to all, and for bringing our community together. I'm going to be honest, I've never seen anything like it. It was amazing. Now, therefore, do I, Mary Ann Baldwin, Mayor of the City of Raleigh, hereby proclaim April 15th, North Carolina State University Men's and Women's Basketball Day in the City of Raleigh. Go Pack!
Thank you all for joining us on this special night. Thank you for joining us for our Final Four celebration. We hope you had a great time, and we can't wait to see you in Reynolds Coliseum and PNC Arena next season. Go Pack!
All right, the party is over, and everyone's going to be heading out of here, but it was such a moment and so special. We got to hear from the players, we got to hear from coaches, lots of screaming from the fans, and the mayor ending things by saying April 15th is a special day in Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's right, absolutely. And Wolfpack Nation riding high right now.
Yes.
Loving this moment. It's been fun here to be around everybody, talking to people who were longtime fans. You said you waited a long time. You said you graduated in 84 and you were here in 83, right?
Yeah,
all right.
absolutely.
So you're loving this. Long wait for so many Pack fans. And I love the admiration. The players for the fans for the players. They understand that they've been locked in this every step of the way on this run to the Final Four.
Yes, and Nia Rivers even talked about the sisterhood that is her team. She's like, these are not my teammates.
Yeah.
These are women that will be at my wedding, at my baby shower, and they hold special places in my heart. So just lets you know it's bigger than basketball.
Yeah, we got really an inside look at the teams, what made them tick, what got them on this road to the Final Four, and both coaches, both teams, both players talking about how locked in they were, how they trusted each other, and they believed in that goal of getting to the Final Four.